Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So today's video is basically a super quick tutorial on how I create clouds. So on Instagram, I like to add clouds into a lot of my looks that I post on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me. It's at Dxm.Beauty. So yeah, like I said, a lot of you guys have been asking me, how do I create my clouds? And I haven't really done like a pictorial or anything on it because I feel like tutorials and actual videos are a lot more helpful than a pictorial, because I feel like you need to see like the brush technique that I use and stuff like that. And like I said, a lot of you guys have been asking me, so I thought it was about time that I create a video. So I hope you guys find this video super helpful, and let me know in the comments below if you're going to create a look using this cloud technique. So let's get into it. But before I start, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and make sure you leave a like and leave a comment. Right, so as you can see here, I've just got my look which I am creating, and so now I want to add some clouds to the look. Ignore all this ugliness under here because I'm going to clean it up afterwards. So like I said, now I want to add some clouds, and I'm going to quickly show you guys how to do that now. To do this, I'm currently using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Correct Concealer in the shade C0, and the brush that I'm using to create the clouds is the e.l.f. concealer brush. Okay, so all I do is I just dip the brush into the concealer. So all I do is make my first mark, so that is where I want the highest part of my cloud to be. So then I'll just carry on. If I need to, I'll just keep going back into the concealer, and I tip to make the bottom part of the cloud not look so opaque, to kind of make it look like some of the colours of the shadows are peeking through. I'll just wipe off the brush, so as you can see here, and all I do is I'll go back in on the bottom bit and start dabbing it with the clean brush. Like that. So that helps it make it look a little bit more fluffy. And to make the tops look like the top of the cloud look a bit more white, I'll just dip in again and I'll go in with a little bit more concealer here. And what I do is I won't blend out that little part of the concealer because I want the top part of the cloud to look more white. To make the colour pop through the cloud a little bit more, I'll just get a little bit of the same colour I use as in the background, and I'll just dab it onto the bottom half of the cloud. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw in a couple more clouds to make the look come to life. So obviously all your clouds will look different, no cloud will look the same. It's really important to just kind of take your time with it. I really enjoy doing clouds on my eyes. It's probably one of my favourite things to do on my eyes. But like I said, the key thing is just to kind of take your time with this. And also, if it's your first time doing a cloud, I'd recommend just kind of practicing on the back of your hand first before you go in and do the look. And to get all the clouds kind of going like the same way, or like in the same kind of line, I find it really difficult, not difficult, but more challenging doing clouds in this section here of my eye, because if I do it face on, the clouds will end up, when I take the picture, because I take it from this angle, the clouds will kind of look like they're swooping off into like a whole other direction, which I really don't like. So it helps is when you get your mirror, kind of turn to the angle on which you're going to be taking the picture, and then draw the clouds. Because it's really helpful in kind of just getting all the clouds kind of like level and going in the same direction. So what I like to do sometimes is when I want to get the tops of the clouds like super white and then the bottoms fluffy, what I'll do is I'll go in with some white eyeliner and go over the tops of the clouds just to make them pop a little bit more. So what I'm going to do now is just finish off the rest of the look and I'll be back to show you the final look. This look was actually inspired by Karina Padilla, I think that's how you pronounce her Instagram name. I'll leave her Instagram name somewhere on the screen. So yeah, this is a recreation of her look and I was really inspired by it, so I decided to recreate it. So yeah, if you want to know how I created this look, a pictorial will be up on my Instagram. So I hope you guys have found this tutorial really helpful. Like I said, a lot of you guys have been asking me for a tutorial or like a technique on how to do it. So here it is. And like I said, leave a comment if you're gonna use this tutorial to create any looks. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.